Hello everybody! In this video, we'll see some of the advanced functions of the DTX M12 and how to use its own app on the iPad, the M-Touch 12. In this first example, we'll program a new drum kit via the iPad using the Multilayers function. In each pad, we can program from 1 to 4 different waves. Then we can decide how these waves will be triggered on the DTX while we're playing on the pads. We can listen, for example, to 4 different waves in a repetitive way. Every time we hit on the same pad, we will listen to a different wave. Let's suppose we have the Ketem sound in the Ketem instrument that was recorded 4 times. For example, here are 4 waves of the drum in the computer. Let's listen to them. Then we import them to the DTX, as we explained in the previous video. Then we assign them to the pads using the M-Touch 12 on the iPad. We start by creating a new user kit. We choose a pad and assign a wave to it. Press Voice and make sure you are in Easy mode. Press Layer A and finally choose the appropriate wave in the wave library. We do the same thing with Layer B, then Layer C, and finally D. Let's move now to Advanced mode and change the mode from Stack to Alternate. Close the window and try on the DTX. We notice that the 4 waves are played in a repetitive way. In this example, all the Ketem articulations were recorded 4 times. Let's program all the waves in the remaining pads the same way we did. Now we try on the DTX, for example, the tack sound or slap sound. And now we listen to the entire play. The second way, in Multilayers, is to program 2 to 4 waves with different velocities. So each velocity on the DTX will trigger a different wave. For example, let's program in an empty pad 2 different waves, the first in Layer A and the second in Layer B. We move to the Advanced mode and make sure that we are in Stack mode. We define the lever for each layer that will trigger the wave. Layer A defines the minimum and maximum velocity to play. For example, 127 for high and 100 for low, which means if we play at a velocity under 100, we will not listen to Layer A. Layer B, from 0 to 99. We try on the DTX. Every time we play softly, we listen to Layer B, and when we play harder, we listen to Layer A. The third way of the Multilayers is to mix them and listen to them at the same time. For example, we'll mix the kick with a closed hi-hat and claps. We pick an empty pad. We program the kick in Layer A, the hi-hat in Layer B, and the claps in Layer C. In the Advanced mode, we pick Stack mode and we try. The volume and effects can be adjusted for each layer separately. We press the Edit button, we select Volume, and then press the plus button so we can see each layer separately. We can change the volume for each layer as wanted. And also the panoramic if needed. We can also change the effect level, for example reverb or delay, for each layer separately. We press the Effect button, then Variation. Then we select, for example, a delay in the available list. And finally, Tempo Cross Delay, for example. We go back to the Mixer page and to the pad that we programmed. We press the plus button until we see all the layers. And we add delay only to the claps to get this result. In the Edit page, we can change the sensitivity of each pad separately. Press the trigger button, choose pad or group of pads. Then we change the value as wanted. For example, with these values, the velocity will not change while playing, which means if we play quietly or strongly, we will get the same level. We can then choose different sensitivity level for each pad separately and for each drum kit. Sometimes we need to stop a single pad quickly. For example, a specific pad or pads can be programmed to interrupt each other, which means we can never play them at the same time. For example, if we use the Darbuka kit and program the roll sound in a particular pad, any other pad can be programmed to stop this roll. In this example, I programmed the pads from 4 to 12 to stop this roll. How I did it? It's a simple way, using the multi-touch. On the Edit page, press the parameter button, then go down to Voice and then Other. We notice here the alternate group. All we need to do is to program the pads needed in the same group. In this example, Group 1. This means every pad belonging to this group will automatically stop any other pad in the same group. Pad 3 to 12 are all in Group 1, which means pad 4, 5, 6, etc. will stop the roll programmed in pad 3. We can also mute one layer in a pad by pressing on it. With this kind of effect, we will get this result, for example with the Darbuka. This is how we program. We choose two different waves with a specific articulation of the Darbuka, then we assign them to layer A and layer C. We press the Advanced button, we change layer switch to mute, and turn on mute switch. The DTX M12 has 12 pads and 5 more pads to connect additional controllers such as pedal kick, hi-hat, or toms. We'll see how to connect the kick to the DTX and program it with the M-Touch. First, plug the pedal to the right place. For here, in pad 13. On the M-Touch 12, press pad 13, then choose a kick voice from the library. And try. Finally, we save this kit on the iPad and on the DTX. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next tutorial video.